What if humans are dire halflings?
Oh yeah. I was watching you ever see when they there's these two DJs and they go and they do like jokes to see who will laugh at each other's jokes. Um and freaking this one dude told that joke and then they told the other joke to the right side. That was funny. They're the only thing that was close enough to uh, what we play and stuff. Anyways, welcome to another game. My name's Chapo, and this is Titeria Dreamhold. So I have two players right now, but we'll get more later. And basically, this is just like a low level exploration game, just to see what's out there, since everybody's new to the content and whatnot.
Hey, we're losing you.
Yeah, you're really muffled.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically just kind of an exploration game. See where you guys want to go, travel as far as you want to, and we'll start from there.
Yeah, I'm all about that forest.
There you go. So we'll have you guys introduce your characters. So we'll go ahead and go with Matt first, since his character is a little bit older than Malix's.
Yeah. I'm Matt. I'm playing Ren. He's a third level hunter. He's a person of the forest, skilled with a longbow. He has short swords. I don't think they've ever touched combat or stabbing.
Okay. And then we have Alex.
I'll be playing Elhorn Swiftspell, a wood elf wizard who's just getting out of the academy and getting ready to test his new arsenal of spells and strategies.
Mm-hmm.
Does Red still have the mask?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
It's basically just an uncommon item.
Okay.
It's minor illusion, so just kind of, or I don't know. Alter self.
I thought it was disguise self.
Okay, well, it's basically just that spell.
Yeah, the first level spell. Yeah. So this party is then two wood elves then, because
there you go.
He probably forgot he was wearing it.
Yeah. And then we have Darren. What's going on, Darren?
Good. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Long time no see.
Indeed. Yeah, I've been completely immersed in a 1E campaign for the last half year.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So, I'll catch you up. So basically, this is Titeria. It's a homebrew. And the city that I had created for the UAG, which was called Mawson, basically I just kind of plane shifted it and whatever other characters people wanted to bring over from the UAG. So it's really kind of up to you if you wanted to make a new character or if you want to just roll with what you have. I'm fine with that. But if you want to introduce yourself and whatever character that you wanted to use, we'll just kind of throw you right in.
Yeah, cool. And don't let me interrupt either. I'll give me a few minutes then. Just go on. I'm just looking up. I got some characters in Roll20 I'm trying to dig up here. I made an option. One is a Minotaur.
Okay.
And
why are there so many of you?
The last game that I ran yesterday, one of the guys was a Minotaur also.
Oh shit!
All he had to do was not take off the mask.
Yeah, one of the new guys been recruited. He's playing a Minotaur.
That's all. Shit! No worries. You can play Minotaur. There's really have no rules as far as what you want to play.
Like I said, for now I'm still. I got so many games. I'm just trying to remember where I left them.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
But anyway, anybody, this is Darren. He's a player that we used to play with when we were part of another group. But once you get your character out, just let me know and we'll bring him in. And
Yeah.
whatever fashion I can conjure up. So, Ren, you get back to the spot that you were at, that you were just dropped off at, basically. And you're looking around for the dryads, and of course they're gone. Which kind of bummed out some. But you start moving around again, and then you get that feeling again, and you're like, oh man, not again. And then here you go again. You're flying through the air, and then you end up in Mawson, which I'm guessing that's where your character is starting, Alex, right?
That's where I plan on starting. I'll say that I was traveling with that merchant that was escorted there.
Okay, cool. Works. So yeah, you end up back in Mawson again. And just happen to be where you land next to the caravan park behind the Golden Mane. And then you're just like, what the hell? You don't see anybody around. There's people around there. You do see this person, and if you want to describe what your character looks like, Alex, to him. And he left.
Oh, he's back.
Pardon me. You're referencing me?
Oh, well, you dropped out, and I was like, oh, he's gone. Oh, then you're back. So you're good.
I'm juggling here. Yeah, well, you'll see a large minotaur. Very large. 7'7". Acquainted myself with him. 490-pound scimitar or minotaur with one of his horns cut off and a nose ring. He seems to be in a jovial mood.
Okay. So, along with Ren, Alex, your character sees a minotaur also pop out the same way.
Yeah. Alex's character just sees a female wolf wood elf just fall out of the sky, basically.
I'm just gonna look from side to side and kind of just adjust my big wizard hat. I'm gonna say, well, that's something you don't see every day. I guess I should introduce myself. Now I'll start walking over.
Okay, that's fine.
Hello there, Minotaur and Elf.
My name's Goth. But
Interesting choice.
Hi, what's an elf doing around here?
I'm just gonna look at the other elf that just fell from the sky. I'm like, we are wood elves. This is the woods.
They're falling from the bloody sky.
You fell from the sky.
Yes, I seem to be the only one from the earth, which is making me incredibly nervous. My name is Elhorn Swiftspell. I used to be from the Swift Arrow tribe, but I changed my name to match my occupation. And I'll take my hat off and curtsy to the two of them and then put it back on.
I'm Ren. I'm from here, just a different part of here. That seems to be the method. Person in charge likes to take me places where I'm supposed to shoot stuff.
Oh, as long as you continue to shoot stuff and don't wind up dying.
is always a bonus. So, you all are talking, and the merchant that owns the caravan comes over and, can you guys put your names up in the chat? I know Ren. I get Goth, but I didn't get Elhorn. Okay. Thank you. The merchant that was that owns a caravan walks over to you three. Looks at Elhorn. He says, "Are they coming with us, or is this your final destination, Elhorn?"
Well, as I did say, I was only traveling with you, but if your business seems to take us, well, at least take me somewhere interesting, I have no reason not to go.
He says, "Okay." He says, "Well, I'm going to be heading back to Rhine with this load of goods, and then I'll probably head down the coast to Melodez. If you want to catch a ride, you're more than welcome to, and your two companions here."
Well, give me time to perhaps find something worth fighting for here. I do wish to make some gold for the journey back.
Okay. He says, "Well, we'll be leaving in about 2 days."
I'll keep you updated on my whereabouts.
Very well. I'll be staying at the Golden Mane. So he walks away. So as you three look into town, past the caravan park and large inn that is attached to it, on your right you will see another inn, not as large as the Golden Mane, and a little bit on the other side of the street from the Golden Mane, you can see the corner of a building, pretty solid dwarven make structure. You can see smoke coming from that. So you've been here for about a day, Elhorn. So you know there's a smith there, and next to the main there's a potion cellar and whatnot. And the Golden Mane has a trade store in it also. You know, there's a pretty good size of adventurers that do live here. And from what you found out, the town is basically plane shifted here from another plane, obviously.
Oh.
And so they're still trying to get their bearings, gathering resources, finding new allies and whatnot. So there is a job board out in front of the mayor's office, which has a list of a bunch of different things. One that caught your particular eye was a call for adventurers to explore out of the city and just kind of find out what's out there.
The two of you noticed Ren try and scratch his nose and hear him say, "Oh, yeah, I'm still wearing this thing." And you see him pull his face off as he turns from a female wood elf into a male human.
Goth gets up. Sneaky elves. Well, his tongue darts into his nostrils.
Okay, well, he's not an elf.
Now he's human.
But I can still speak it as I reply to you in Elvish.
Perhaps it's best to speak the language that we can all share.
Fair enough. So what do you guys want to do?
Well, there's apparently missions for simply exploring the area. I say we take full advantage of this.
I agree. Goth's starving. Need money.
Okay. So you walk over to the board. So they've got stuff for hunting, finding out new sources of iron, One of them in particular says exploration. Just venture out, talk with the Rourke, and he'll be the patron for it. And you want the particulars, talk to him. There's a couple looking for if anybody wants to join the guard force, and there's even one for basket makers and carpenters and just everything that a city needs is just posted on here. You know, if you want to open
what
shop.
kind of hunting?
Game hunting at the moment. One post is for looking for just magical beasts that can be possibly used for components for spells and whatnot. Since they really don't know what is around, they're just and when you first show up, you do see a group of adventurers heading out of town, just geared up. They were talking about, let's see if we can find us some ore. Or one of them was like, well, why don't we just map the area? And the other one's like, well, there's going to be beasts out. We'll just do everything. They're like, all right, fine. And then, they take off. So just about everything there. But that's it. If you want any more particulars about certain jobs, you can talk to the mayor or the shopkeeper that's putting it out or whatnot. Or,
Well, Goth was shipwrecked about 2 days ago and walked into the city.
Okay.
And he's starving, broke, and all he has is his axe and his loincloth. Thankfully for everybody.
I don't know. It could stand to be a little longer.
Oh, he's got an 8-foot by 3-foot shield. And it's made from a lightweight metal that he scavenged.
Cool.
For various purposes, but he carries that thing around for some reason.
Wasn't that part of the ship?
Yeah.
No, we don't talk about it.
Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I don't, but it's funny.
8x3 aircraft aluminum. Okay, but I'm kidding. Of course, we don't have to go with that. But this is that character that we had, and I remember he kept packed that thing around. Jesus, I'm just reacquainting myself, reading all his stuff. I'm like, oh shit.
Was it a UAG character?
Yeah. Well, I can't remember. It was like 8 months ago or something.
Okay,
yeah,
well,
he was.
So basically, go ahead.
He was one of the ones that was stuck in Will's time game.
Ah, okay. So basically, what I did was, whoever wanted to come over and they wanted to bring a character, you just kind of came with whatever you had. If you had land, we would find a particular spot for you to settle down or whatnot. So I didn't want anybody to leave with stuff they had already spent time gathering or acquiring. So whatever you had in the other thing, you have over here too.
Oh, that's convenient because I had nothing. So.
Oh, well, there you go.
Except it says here 8x3 aircraft aluminum sheet. I just got a kick out of that. It's like, oh yeah, remember that.
So, but yeah, Elhorn, that the group of adventurers that are here, they are pretty decent folk, and if you need food or shelter, they did offer that you can stay at the guild house or whatnot, or there's other places that you can stay. So if you're starving, someone will feed you. Definitely.
Good.
There's no bums in the town. Nobody is starving or.
Well, I could set some rat traps too. I'm not too picky.
No. That's up to you.
Or shoot some game.
Or you could shoot some game.
Either way, we won't get anything done by standing around here. So, let's get moving.
Aye.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Who are we going to go see, or?
Aren't we going to go see the mayor about the exploration?
Of course, we can hunt and explore at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to be perfectly honest, I'd say we hurry this up. Don't want to become the Minotaur's next meal.
Right.
Hmm.
So you head into the mayor's office. You walk into his office and you see a short, pretty lady. She's older, dark hair. She's like, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Looking for a Rourke?
Ah, the mayor. Yes.
Hmm.
Give me 1 second. Let me check on him, make sure he's not chewing on his hand or something. Hold on. She
I
walked
have
around.
a wanderer ability, which allows me to memorize terrain.
Okay, well, that's good.
If I walk around in the area that we're exploring, I can come back and tell someone about it, and they can. Can I recall the terrain very well enough for someone else to make a map?
Goth kind of scoffs. He's like, us Minotaurs, we know our way around labyrinths.
Yeah. Well, you sure can. But the only terrain you know so far is right there in the center of town and the town that you were jettisoned to in the other game.
Yeah.
But once you start get going, yeah, you definitely do that if you want. That's fine with me.
Yeah, I meant for at the end of the adventure after he's done all wandering around.
Oh yeah, definitely. So she comes back. She's like, "Yeah, go in. He's not too busy." So you all walk in there, and you see this short gnome. Well, he is short. You see a gnome sitting behind a desk, lots of papers everywhere, stuff like that. He's like, "Ah, hello." He says, "I am Rourke. I'm the mayor of Mawson. How can I help you?"
We're interested in doing the exploration job. What is it that you need explored? I am.
Everything. We have very little information about this world at all. Period.
I am very proficient in moving through forestry areas. Be happy to explore that and come back and
Write it down.
yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. He says, were you all looking to explore then? I'm taking it?
Yes.
Well, if we come across a creature or two, it's already there. Might as well slay it.
Right. That's all fine. If you can get it back to the city, I'm sure the butcher and the other people that deal with that kind of stuff will pay you for it.
We can eat it.
Yes. He looks at you and you look particularly harassed. He's like, "Are you starving?"
Well, look at this, and I flex my abdomen. It hasn't been this small, and its girth is about the size of a beer keg, but
He says, "Fine." He says, "Well, we do have the adventurers group over there. They will house you and feed you if you want to become a member. They're a decent, really decent group. They'll give you equipment and stuff like that if you need it. Talk to Revjack or Kukio or even Cassandra, Oral. One of those four, usually even Throwak, can point you in the right way." He says, "But once you leave here, if you want to grab you something to eat from the tavern bar, you're more than welcome to." But he says, "Okay, so the exploration part here, fairly easy. just explore. If you wouldn't mind, I'll give you each a purse of gold. Some of it I wouldn't appreciate you would use to send me messages every once in a while of what you discovered or whatnot, or if you want to keep a journal. And just basically just explore, new towns, new areas. If there's any particular areas that are overly dangerous or that we need to pacify that is nearby. And that's basically about it. You keep all the loot you find. We're not interested in that unless it's something that could help the town. Then we might buy it off of you or trade it for something else. But resources and information is basically what we're looking for right now. As some of our iron stock is basically dwindling. And a lot of the other stuff, we have people are out in the forest looking for resources and stuff. And I don't know if you've seen any other group of adventurers that have left lately. I just sent a group out this morning. They're heading out to Rhine and then up the coast north to find out what's going on up there. So, he says if that's what you wish, then that's great. If you want, I'll pay for you to have a room for the night and feed you. And in the morning, you can set off. I'll have all the particulars and whatnot, equipment, whatever that you require. You can acquire from either Hammer Strikers or you can go down to Master Revjack's place. He also makes armor and weapons and stuff like that. There's a general store. I have one here, but it's not as big as Mr. Goldmane's over there. He has a pretty large trade store there that will have pretty much everything. So, other than that, it's just pretty much a safe town, or we try to keep it a safe town. There's an alchemist. We do have a couple wizards here in town. So you're more than welcome to explore the rest of the day, and then if you want to meet me here in the morning, I'll give you your exploring packages and you can head off. Unless you want to leave now. Well, I think you wanted a rest and we'll need to feed this one before he starts gnawing.
Yeah, you're fading out again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, he says basically if you guys want to leave now, you can, or you can spend the day and gather resources and supplies and then head out in the morning.
Well, our friend does need to eat.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that. I don't want him gnawing on people or animals that are for the town or whatnot. Excuse me.
He's already at the smorg table.
Okay. Yeah, he left the room. Yeah, so you go up to the tavern, the bar there, and he's like, "You look hungry."
Yeah, pony up to the shrimp bar.
Yeah, yeah, it's made out of aircraft aluminum. No. Anyways, so he says, "Please have a seat. We'll bring out some food." So he brings out a huge amount of food for you, which is probably about 3 portions versus 1 portion of regular sized people. Anyways, you start trying.
Try about 8.
Ah, okay. Well, he'll keep bringing it. So, Rourke's still talking to you two. He says, "Yeah. Is there any questions that you have right now? Unless you want to go and get equipment or whatnot."
No questions.
Okay.
Haha, I have 0 gold.
He says, "Okay." He reaches underneath the desk and he pulls out.
No, don't pay me.
Well, this is This is for you to get equipment and send the couriers back with information. Also,
I'll
Orders.
take the money, he says throughout full mouth.
You're in a different building.
so he pulls out a 3 purses of gold. He hands one to each of you. Says there's 500 gold pieces there. That will be your pay for until you come back and get more. Also, will pay for correspondence back and forth, information. Maybe some maps would be nice that you can draw, or you know.
I can try, but they probably won't be good maps.
Well, even if you just kind
I'm more of exchange knowledge by voice, not by map.
He says, "Okay, well, we'll just get the knowledge when you get back." So, you have nothing else, then when do you wish to leave? Today or tomorrow morning?
It's better to be that first light than travel through nighttime.
Okay. So, he gives you vouchers for rooms and for meals from the inn right here. They put you up in a room each. Voucher feeds you until you can't eat anymore or you're satisfied or whatnot. And if you want to check up on one of the stores or anything like that, you're more than welcome to.
I want to pick up a couple journals, some ink pens, and some inkwells.
Okay. What about Elhorn?
Well, I wasn't expecting to get all this money, first of all. So, I don't know how I'm going to spend all of it. Probably will also be buying parts. I'm probably going to be buying 10 parchments and some ink and quill as well.
Okay.
Actually, I start with some, so never mind.
Yeah. So you head over to.
Those are the sheets. I bought a couple books.
Okay. You head over to the Golden Mane. As you walk in, one side is the trade store, and one side is like the bar area. There's a pretty good size counter there with, of course, a halfling with blonde hair, the large belly. He says, "Hello, I'm Gabriel. I'm the proprietor of the Golden Mane." He says, "How can I help you?"
Looking for a room. Got a voucher.
He takes the voucher. Oh, well, that voucher is good for the mayor's inn, actually. He says, "You know what? No, don't worry about it. I'll put you up here. It's not a problem." He says, "Yeah." He hands you a key. He says, "That's room 22. Be on the second level."
Okay.
He hands a key to Elhorn also, which your room is 23. And when Goth finally comes in, he'll hand him one next to you guys too, room 24. But the trade store is to your guys' right. So you find everything you need. There's books, parchment, ink, whatever. The shelves are pretty good size. All right, catch you up. These two walked over to the Golden Mane to go to the trade store. Kind of figured you would still be eating, or unless you wanted to follow.
Well, I'll follow with an armload of meat and bread.
Okay. So you're eating. As you guys came in, there's a halfling behind this counter. On the left side is the tavern. On the right side is the trade store. They handed them the vouchers, which they were for the mayor's inn, but he doesn't really care. So he puts you up in room 24. He gives you a key. And Elhorn and Ren shoot over to the trade store. But anything that's in the player's handbook and under the equipment is in this store,
Oh,
with the
cool.
exception of armor and weapons and potions. Well, I shouldn't say that. They do have regular healing potions here.
Sweet.
Not as many, but they do have some in stock.
So I got a bag of gold.
Yeah, so you have 500 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's pay. It's also money for sending back correspondence and whatever else you might need along the way. Of course, you guys will find stuff on the way too. So, you know.
Right. Well, gave a bag of gold to a Minotaur.
Should I have been just holding everyone's money just so they don't go crazy?
Hey, you guys gonna do what you're gonna do. There's more gold out there in the world to be found.
I already lost it in the casino. I would be looking.
500 gold in 2 minutes.
Let it ride. No,
So go ahead.
I was just gonna say I follow these guys. Like I'm just curious. This big Minotaur, he's a fish out of water. And the irony there, he was on a boat, a sailor, but now he's following around these strange folk in this strange land, and he's got a bag of gold, and he wants to see if they have a potion of invisibility.
The clerk says no, but the store next to us is an alchemist, and they more than likely going to have it there if they do have it.
Oh! I've always wanted a potion of invisibility.
Right.
I tell these guys, let's go get one. And then we'll go search for these. Which direction are we going to go when we explore? Can one of you guys make shapes on paper?
Oh, he's one of these Minotaurs.
Well,
Yes,
I can chart the stars, but I can't draw or write.
Right. Did I shoot you the Discord link, Darren?
No.
Let's see. I'm not sure if I have you on here or not.
Just a quick background thing. My Minotaur is a sailor. And he knows some math and he knows some stargazing navigation skills, but he can't read or write.
There you go. I sent you a link to Discord for my site, which has a map of Mawson in there. It's not as detailed. I've been meaning to get to changing it out and whatnot.
Cool.
But it does kind of list what's in a town, just a tiny bit, not a lot, but
where'd you send it?
It's in the Discord. If you go to Discord, and I'll send you the link for
Oh, okay, I see.
for my site or for the server, whatnot. But
Thank
if
you.
you go to the server and you shoot down, there's a section that has maps. Under game maps, there'll be a city map, Mawson. That's before the shift. I need to fix it. But anyways, above that is Krieger, which is the continent that you guys are on. And the map above Krieger is actually a closer map of where Mawson is. It doesn't have Mawson on it. But if you're looking at the Crater Bay there, if you see that one town that starts with an S right in the center. Between that town and Rhine, which is to the right of it, right in the center there, you'll see Mawson. It is labeled on the bigger map. So I got to redraw the maps and whatnot. Just ahead of time. That kind of gives you an idea of what the continent itself looks like when you get a chance, and what Mawson looks like. Hold on. There's a lot more
During
buildings.
the fade.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I just got Discord open, by the way. I'm just getting.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But there is a lot more buildings since Thorak has been basically making buildings out of wall of stone all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah, so he's been helping out a lot. But if you look at the map, there's a large square area in there that's brown. That is the caravan park. And to the left of it, there's like an inn that's kind of like a L shape. That's the Golden Main.
okay. Hold on 1 second now, because I'm in Discord and I'm trying to find an inviter link. But I'm just looking. Are we friends on Discord?
Actually, I'm not sure if we are or not.
Because I don't think I got any notification here.
Are you on your computer?
Oh, here, I'll send you a friend request. We weren't friends.
Dungeon Master Darren.
Yes.
Yeah, pardon me. I was just need to get hooked up here.
That's fine. So whenever you catch up and you'll see the maps in there or whatever, so you understand just a little bit more what I'm talking about.
No, and I like the fact that he's largely ignorant of this whole world. Like he would be. He shipwrecked in an unknown land. But he has a keen eye for maps. So if you guys show him a map, he'll be just like, oh, okay, yep.
So if you look at the map, you see some areas that kind of like got circles that are inside circles. Those are just. I'm used to military maps where it shows terrain features as you're looking over the top of them. So each ring going up is like elevation rings, basically.
Okay.
So they look like
topographical.
Yeah.
Now, which friend are you? You are. I got a bunch of requests. Jubei?
Jubei.
Yeah, right. Okay, there it is.
But a lot of times we usually talk on here and post stuff for games and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And the ever important meme page.
And the meme page, yes. It is very important.
And then now I am looking.
My favorite terrain is forest, so if we explore the forest, I give the party benefits.
Okay, cool.
So that is why I'm pushing for exploring the forest.
So is this the hermaphrodite human?
Yeah.
What?
I think they're talking about Alex.
Oh. So anyways, yeah, you go down, scroll down to maps. It'll in the game maps, it'll show the maps that I was referring to.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a bunch of channels in there. Well, you can look through them or whatever you want to do. But anyways, that's the map, so you have reference to what we were talking about.
Roger.
So, okay, so you guys done in the trade store?
Yeah.
I want to buy 2 health potions.
Okay.
Potions of healing.
So in this store they are 50 gold pieces. But the clerk looks at it and he says, if you want a cheaper prices on the potions, you can go next door. They'll give you a cheaper price. Just saying.
That's all right.
Okay. So
You need the business too.
Right. So how many do you want?
Just 2.
Okay. So it's 100 gold pieces. And then whatever else the amount for the paper and books and parchment and all that stuff.
I spent 100 gold.
Okay.
I do have a package of instruments for writing coordinates and angles and such, so I'll actually take careful maps,
Nice.
buy some parchment, and then I go to that store next door and look around at the wonders and cages and little gizmos and gadgets and look for the guy in the pointy hat. Hey, wizard!
So you walk in. There is a female high elf,
Whoa.
which she kind of looks at everybody down her nose, kind of sort of. She says, "Hello, I am Sylvan. I am proprietor and alchemist. How can I help you?"
I kind of angle my head so my 3-inch nostrils kind of pointing at her.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, miss. Tongue in and out. I hear you have a potion of invisibility.
She says, let me check my stores and find out if I actually do. We've had a lot of adventurers like yourself in here lately, buying up a lot of stuff since they're heading out to explore.
Sailors are proficient in navigator tools, not cartographer tools.
You landlubber. Same thing.
Okay, she says, actually, I do not. But I am waiting for reagents to be found so that way I can create some more. I apologize. Normally I do have them, but our normal resources are not what they used to be.
I see.
What kind of things
Well,
are you looking for?
She says, well, I would have to look up potion of the invisibility spell, basically, and find out what that is. You would probably know it better than I do, Alex. But I'll look it up.
Does 5e even have invisible stalkers? Oh,
Yeah.
they do.
They do now.
Yeah, I think I remember.
Oh god,
seeing them.
we're not fighting that.
Uh-oh.
They're a lot stronger in this edition.
Actually, no. She would have it because in the eyelash encased in gum Arabic was not that hard to get a hold of. So yeah, she does have one potion. She says
Here, but
it's a little pricey, but since I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get everything working full tilt again, I'll sell it to you for 100 gold pieces.
Done.
Okay. So you have a potion of invisibility.
Wow. I want to try it right now.
She says, "You're not going to save it for when you really need it?"
Yeah, you are elf. Wise. All right, thanks.
Yes.
Slide around on my heel, go back out. All right, let's go. We ready?
Did you come into Ren?
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Okay.
I was next door buying stuff. I didn't go in the.
Okay. I think Alex stepped away for a bit.
One of my background things, I have an uncanny sense of danger, it says.
Huh.
Mm.
That is helpful.
Danger sense.
Yeah.
So did you want to go over to the Smith's shop? God. There's one across the street.
I do need horseshoes.
Okay.
So, in the forest, I think I can. Can I stack my wanderer with my favorite terrain, so I can
Mhm.
have the ability to collect 12 people's worth of
Rations.
of
Yeah,
foraging,
yeah, that's fine.
Nice.
because favorite terrain doubles the amount of foraging you find in.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Forests are really teeming with life and stuff like that. But just so you know, there are some of the birds here have four wings, and they're really freaking fast. But not all of them. There are species of birds that do have four wings, and there are species of
Foraging not always means meat, so
no. Well, I'm just letting you know because you're going to be out there and you're going to see them anyways.
yeah.
And since you've been out there somewhat over here, just a tiny bit, you would have saw some.
Yeah. Why do you think I'm so good with a bow? You have to be quick to catch those little bastards.
There you are. They move twice the normal speed as the regular birds do, and they can cover. Kind of like a dragonfly. You know, dragonflies can move any which way they want. That's kind of like the birds are.
Wow.
Their bodies yield just a little bit more meat also because they have a little bit more heavier muscles to move. Anyways, did you want to go to the Smith store also, Ren?
No, I got a bunch of arrows, and
Okay.
unless they got magic items, I'm not gonna be interested.
Yeah,
I was-
they'll have some, but not a lot.
I was going to ask the DM if I spent a significant amount of money on getting some professionally installed horseshoes that were like spiked and sharpened. I could add damage to my, like a kind of, I guess, a crush damage or to my stamp bead. Yeah, or stomp.
Okay. So you head over there. You get into the place, and there's a guy named Mort that comes
Mort.
out. Mort, M with an M. He comes out the back, just regular sized human. Of course, his arms are built up just because he uses a forge. He says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
I put down 300 gold pieces. Good chunk. I put up my foot up onto the anvil. I say, I need something sharp and spiky on the bottom of these. Can you do it?
So you want horseshoes with spikes?
Yay.
He says, "Okay." He says, "Come back in about half an hour, and I can install them." Or, yeah.
Do you have something to cap them with?
But your hoof?
Platinum or something, perhaps.
Oh, yeah, that'll cost a little extra, but I'm sure we can do that.
Woohoo!
We can add silver if that's
Yes. Silver, I hear.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back in about half an hour, and I should have them ready for you.
I go find my newfound friends.
Okay.
And just follow along for now.
Are you back, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. So Goth went over to the smithy store, or to Hammer Strikers. So he does have magic weapons there. It's kind of up to you guys if you want to talk to him about it or whatnot. Okay. So, yeah, you go in there a little bit after Goth leaves. Mort comes out and he says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
I'm looking for a longbow that has an enchantment on it.
He says, "Okay. Let me check and see what we got in stock." So, he goes in the back, comes out with 3 bows. One of them looks like they just pulled it off. They just chopped a limb off of a branch. But you get a hold of it and you pull the string, and it's excellent. Feels just like normal longbow. Just looks like a stick. The other one is blue in color. It's made out of wood and inlaid mithril. He says that one in particular has a little bit of lightning effect when the arrows shoot out.
Mm.
The last one is of wood also, but it's got rings of black metal around it all the way around. And he says that one does kind of like dark damage, basically necrotic. Tends to decay things and stuff like that. But I got it off of a traveler, and he traded it in to get one that was just a little bit better, I guess.
Yeah, well, I make a living selling pelts, so decaying is not really a thing that would be good for me. I like the middle one. What are you expecting for that?
He says, well, that one has, of course, it has an enchantment on it, but it's not super powerful, but it does just a little bit extra punch to it. He says, I can give it to you for about 400 gold.
What about 350?
Roll me a persuasion roll.
Uh, 13.
Okay. All right. Well, you beat him, so he's like, all right, I can do that.
Yeah.
So it's a +1 bow. It does a D4 of lightning damage. And the stick one was basically the same thing, except did a D4 of like whenever the arrow shot out, like vines, like thorny vines shot out with it a little bit, and when it hit, it would kind of like whip around and smack them and do an extra D4 of thorn damage, kind of like thorn whip. But
Yeah, it does an extra D4 of piercing.
But it doesn't pull them closer to or anything like that either. But just did extra damage. So, is that all you were looking for, or are you coming up for a moment? Okay. All right.
Got my bracers, got my bow. Now I just need that quiver.
Okay. He says, "What kind of quiver?"
Oh, sorry. I was speaking to myself.
Okay.
I recently found bracers of archery. Now I got a magical longbow. Now, the next thing on my hunter's list is to find the mythical quiver of Alona.
Oh. Okay. Alex, is there anywhere that you need to go or want to go?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to fast forward. So, this day ends. You guys wake up in the morning. You go see Rourke. He says, all right, well, I gave you the money. He says, it's up to you where you want to go. He says, if by some chance you do get into trouble over your head, and you can get a message back to us we'll send aid as soon as we can.
Okay.
And he looks to Elhorn. He says, and if you can possibly get information on any teleport circles or whatnot, that would probably definitely help us out too.
Do I know how, like, are they open to the public to use?
He says, I have no idea.
I was asking you since I'm a character from this universe.
All right. They're open for a fee, but most of the time they're kept to the guilds. But they're not. Most of the time, they're not like forbidden. But you can pay a fee to get teleported to someone. Like buying a plane ticket.
They have wizards that accompany such portals in towns.
Mm-hmm.
If it's so important to you, I couldn't get them. It shouldn't be that hard.
No. Well, seeing as we don't have one here, we have to have one constructed. But it's always good to know if they have one. In case one of our other wizards here can teleport, they have a, I think it's called a sigil or something. Anyways, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's all right. Well, good luck. If you all come back safe. Oh, here. Forgot. He hands you each 2 healing potions. Sorry. Forgot about that yesterday. Just in case.
Where you lost you again?
Yeah, faded.
He said you get 2 healing potions, just regular healing potions. Just in case anything happens or whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
Want you to be able to survive as much as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have 2 regular healing potions, you have all the gear that you need. Which way do you want to go?
Shall we spin the compass?
Is this place surrounded by trees or?
Yeah. So basically, town is surrounded by forest. Actually, you know what? I'll go ahead and I'll share the map. See if I can get that. So that's basically the map. You've seen it before. So yeah, there's forest all around. The road that is this road right here. But instead of it heading to caverns here and other parts over here, this is that main road that comes right through the middle of town. So, and the town is actually grew out more.
Which direction is the least explored?
Realistically, they're about the same. Actually, Cassandra's been in the town this way, but she really hadn't done too much exploring of the town. They just kind of aided her, and then she came back. Ryan has been. You guys have been around Ryan just a little bit more than you have the other town. So, but there's towns along the coast on the other side.
So,
and so you
based
guys
on that map, I'm assuming north is the top. We'll go north.
Right. Yeah. Actually, north is. I don't know why I have it pointing that way. North is this way. I don't know why.
No, I meant the other one, the colored map, not the one.
Right.
You have.
So Mawson is here. If you guys can see that, there we go. That's better. So Mawson is here. There's Ryan. There's Silpho Boa.
I can't see a cursor.
No. Can you see the map?
I can see the map, I just can't see a cursor.
Okay. Anyways, you see Mawson. It's right there in the center. Ryan is to the right of it. Whatever the fucking I named the damn town is to its left. And then you have the towns that go along the coast there. You have Shorestone, Melodez, and then Twin Head. And then as you get into the inside of the bay, you have Filoa, and then you have Sorrel.
Well, because the other adventure group said they were going along the coast, so there's no real point to go there because someone's already exploring it. So,
right. They've been to Rhine, and that's it so far. Nobody's been up north of Rhine along the coast upwards or lower. So realistically, the only two towns that anybody's been to is Silfiloa and Rhine at this particular time. I gotta get that map fixed so it's straight. Sorry, guys.
yeah.
But there's
Still
plenty,
facing.
there's plenty of shit. That's part right there. That's kind of like an island with a bunch of little circles around it. Those are actually like it's like the capital right there. The one that's a little bit northwest of Brook right here. That's the capital city. But yeah, there's plenty of places you guys can go. Right there is called a kiln. It has a bunch of little chains. That's actually a dwarven fortress, and it's actually a volcano, which is what they use to power their forges. And let's see. You have the Great Kilium Desert and all these other things. I think 5 is like the crags or something like that. So, sorry, I'm not going a little bit fast. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of, and all that up there is just kind of wildlands. So nobody's kind of really up that way much. So,
I'm
And
still saying north. What's the other? What do you two say?
Sounds fair enough to me.
Lead on.
so you guys could shoot out to Rhine and go that way north, or you can shoot up to shoot over to Self-Piloa and shoot up north that way. Depends on which way you guys want to go.
Yeah. Just so you know, well, in the forest, we don't get stuff. We don't get. We're unaffected by difficult terrain and can't get lost by non-magical means. In the forest, I always know where I'm going.
Awesome. So, which way are we going? Towards Rhine or towards Silfiloa?
Wow, what say you?
It doesn't matter to me.
Let's do it, Ryan.
I'd break out a copper piece and flip it. Ryan, it is.
All right. So heads Rhine and tails Silfiloa. You want to flip a coin?
I think we just agreed with Alex when we're going to Rhine.
Oh, okay. So which way? Rhine?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys head out. I'll stop sharing that. And you, around midday, you get to Rhine. Of course, get to the gate, ask what your business is, and you tell them you just kind of pass them through unless you want to talk to them.
No, just pass them through.
Okay. So go through Rhine and you head back out, and you're heading up the coast. So you have about a day until you get to Rurlast. God, I really made that shit crappy.
Uh, every little while, we're stopping so I can make notes in a journal.
Okay. So, you guys will spend a day out on the grassy plains. Who's got first watch?
Hmm.
I'll do the night watches.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, wake me if anything happens, Elf.
I'll do first watch because I need firelight to do watch.
Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Alex, you got second watch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you are walking around the area and you start. Well, make me a perception roll.
19.
Okay. So you start hearing noises towards the south, and it, there's a little bit of a crosswind where you guys are at. You guys kind of stopped near a small grove of trees. And you start making out some figures creeping up where you guys are at. They're probably about 50 feet away when you have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
All right, so you catch them about 60 feet out. There's probably about 3 of them. And they look humanoid, but they have kind of like dog faces on them.
Companions, it appears that we have company.
No company of mine. Dog faces.
So they're creeping up. What do you want to do? You can take an action before they get within range, and try and surprise them. They are
13 to hit.
trying to be. Okay. Yeah, they're not stealthing very well. All right. So you say 13 to hit?
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna miss.
Yeah,
So
I
you
rolled
shoot-
a 13 persuasion, a 13 perception, and a 13 to hit.
Nice.
I'm feeling a little unlucky.
All right.
Damn.
So you shoot out, and they're just right on the edge of the light, so you miss them. But as you miss, you hear them start chirping. Kind of sounds like a hyena. No, they start, "Whoop, whoop, whoop," and they start charging in.
I
So-
run out in a goring rush and dash at them head on.
all right. How about everybody roll initiative for me? Alex, if you want to throw a spell, you can.
Mine will be to cast Mage Armor.
Okay.
I got a 15 initiative.
Okay. So they got. All right. Can you They got a 15 also, and they have a 12 dex.
Ah, I got a 14.
Okay, so you always go first, anyways. All right. So it'll be. In.
So I dash right at him, screaming bloody fucking murder. It's bellowing out a war cry. And I'm going to try and intimidate them on the way. Because I'm raging, by the way.
Okay.
Now, it's possible to combine my rage with my charge, Goring Rush.
Yeah, you rage. It's just did you do strength checks with your Gorin Rush?
I could, yeah, I could. Yeah, you bet.
Okay. So
I got a 15 on this.
okay. Rin is actually gonna act before you because you won't be able to reach him.
Mhm.
By the time you'll get 30 feet out, unless you're dashing. But you won't be
I
able to.
am dashing.
You are.
Yeah,
do you have the?
He can gore as a bonus action if he dashes.
Does he? Okay. All right. So you can shoot out and gore one of them. So go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Awesome. It's on roll 20, by the way. I'm rolling everything on that.
Mhm. Me too. That's how I got all of those 13s and 3s because the damage on that attack was 23 and 3.
Okay, hold on. I have to do once more because roll 20 glitched out. I got a 15.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that's for 13 piercing damage. Wow.
Nice.
1d10 plus 4. Yeah, 9 plus 4.
All right.
And then I can hit it with my great axe as an action whenever.
When you're
Your
charged.
action was to dash.
Yeah. All right. So then it'll come back up to Ren.
I'm going to take another shot at them.
Okay.
Oh, you'll never guess what I got.
1.
13.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. Yeah, you miss again. It flies past Goth and misses the one of them in the group. They're kind of clustered close to each other. All right. So with that, it'll be Goth's turn again. Do they need to make when you gore them? Is it just hitting them, or do you knock them prone, or it's just a hit?
Far as I know, it's just an attack with my horns, and then it doesn't mention.
Mm.
All right. It's your turn. You can go ahead and attack.
Okay, all right. So I swing my great axe in a ferocious arc, and get a crit 20 for 26 total, with 12 plus 10 damage, 22 damage.
So you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
All right, so it's max damage twice. Then you add your modifier.
So it's 24 plus your modifiers since you're using a great axe. Strength plus 2 because of your rage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, roll 20 did it for me. It said 22 damage, but I think that might be too much or something.
No, that's just
That's the way I crit. When I crit, you max the dice, and you double it, and then you add your modifiers.
Well, that would be 20. That'd be 34 damage.
All right.
yeah.
Yes.
Holy. Okay. I cut him diagonally
Yeah,
across his torso.
They can do double max damage if they crit you.
Oh shit.
It's a double-edged sword.
Gotcha.
So you cleave this thing in half from its shoulder down to its hip, and it just kind of has this sickly as it just falls apart in front of you, and the other two are snarling. But yeah, it's actually their turn. So one of them is going to attack you. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to attack you with a spear. Where's my guy? There it is.
I think they get advantage because I'm raging.
No,
No.
only reckless.
That's only if you're reckless. So 23 to hit.
Oh yeah.
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 Okay, so they're using it two-handed, so it's a D8. If I can find my dang dice there. Yeah. All right, so ouch. All right, so you take 10 points of piercing damage as one of
Ow.
them stabs you in your hip really good, and the other one is going to attack you also because you're right there in front of him, and that's going to be a 12.
Oh, I have 14 AC.
All right, so he misses you, and then it'll be Elhorn's turn.
Phew.
All right. And the other two are still completely fresh.
Yeah, they haven't been tagged yet.
All right. I'm going to cast Sleep on them.
Okay.
Uh, 22 hit points.
All right, so one of them will drop out. One of them has, they each have that exact amount hit points. So the one
Nice.
he passes out, hits the floor. The other one is still looks over at that one, and just continues to do what he's gonna do. So back to the top of the round with Ren.
I'd like to use my bonus action to call out to Goth and say, hit the one that is sleeping. He's vulnerable.
I
stomp his throat.
Just because I actually want to get a hit in this fight, I'll not sharpshooter.
Okay.
Okay. Now there's the one.
Really?
Every fucking every game.
This was not sharpshooter, so
Okay.
this
So-
was a normal shot. So I
As
rolled
you-
a 10.
As you pull back on your bowstring, you let go of the wrong side, and it whips back and smacks you in the face for a point of damage.
I thought elves were good archers.
Again,
I'm not an elf.
she's not. No.
And I'm not a she.
All right.
Well, son, you have to make up your mind.
It's so confusing.
Is there anything else you want to do for the rest of your turn, Matt?
No.
Okay.
I think it would be pointless to Hunter's Markham.
All right. So then it'll be Goth's turn. Go ahead, Goth.
All right, I'm going to swig a potion of healing.
All right.
Gulp. Bonus action, right? Can I
No.
do that when I'm raging?
Yeah, it's free action. You go ahead.
House rules.
Nice. And then I'm gonna stomp on the one's neck beside me, sleep, and then brain the one that's beside me on the left with my great axe.
You can do one or the other. You have one action.
Well, the one's down. I'm gonna kill the guy standing up. Raw.
All right.
Rolling. I got 11.
That is going to miss. So you swipe to your right, and it tucks in its stomach, and it goes past him. Then he's going to try and stab you two-handed again with a 10, which is going to miss you. And then Elhorn, it's your turn again.
I don't have any particularly good weapons on me. Does he? So the gnolls aren't using any light sources?
No.
All right. Then I'm actually going to hold my gust action. And basically what I want it to do is when if the gnoll attempts to throw his spear at one of us, I'm going to use gust to push it to the side.
Okay. Now, if you want to try that when he's trying to attack somebody else, you can do that. And see if it'll push him.
No, I don't want to push him. I just want to push the spear.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, we'll see what happens. I get what you're saying now. Okay. So it'll be Ren's turn again if you're all done with your turn for right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Ren?
Okay, because I have faith in myself, I'm going to Hunter's Mark the guy that's up.
Okay.
And I'm not going to sharpshoot, so I have a +9. Okay, 22 to hit.
All right. You definitely hit this time.
Okay, I do 18 points of piercing and 1 point of lightning.
Nice. So you tag him right in the side of the cheek, and it just kind of pops out the side of his face on the back side of his head, and then it shocks him. And he's like, "Yipe, yipe!"
Ow.
But he looks like he's hurting pretty damn bad now. And if you're all done, then it'll be Goth's turn.
Mm.
So this thing's got an arrow sticking out of his face, kind of like one of those Halloween things, but it's going the other way. And
Oh, the old face smash. Bang! Right in his face. And I roll a... See if I can get him. Oh, shit. Oh, is a 13 good enough?
no, it's gonna miss. So even though he's hurt, he's
I'm raged, though. I get advantage on strength.
as if you go. That's not.
Hmm.
It's a strength check for his like.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that he's gonna go, and this time he's going to try and stab you two-handed again. That's gonna be a dirty 20, which I believe hits you.
I'm resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yeah. So he does 4 points of piercing damage to you, which is 2.
And how much was that heal potion?
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, you gotta roll that.
Okay.
So the last time, since you were raging, he did, I think he did 10 damage, so it would have been 5. He hadn't already calculated that. I think he probably did. But...
Mhm.
All right. So he's done with his turn, so it'll be back up to Elhorn.
Okay, I'm still down, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because if you said I did an extra 5 plus the original... Originally he did 8 points, right?
No, originally he did 10. Because he
Yeah, so I had 4 hit points and I healed for... Oh, sorry, I healed for 8, so I had 12, and then he did 5 more?
No, that
No,
that 10 was supposed to be counted as 5. That's what he was reiterating the amount of damage you took.
Oh, okay. So I'm back to
So
12
far, you
then.
only took 7 damage with your reduction.
Yeah.
The 5 that you did before and the 2 you just took now.
Gotcha. So I'm down to 7.
All right. Okay. So it is Elhorn's turn.
Well, I guess it's time I join the archery. I'll take out my longbow.
Okay.
24 to hit
That'll hit.
for 5 piercing damage.
Okay. So this time you shoot and you hit him basically 2 inches to the left of where the other arrow hit him. So you hit him right in the mouth, and it pops out the back of his head, and he kind of like trying to stand still, but he just flops over. And the other one is on the ground, still alive, but passed out. So it'll be back up to Ren.
Mm.
If
I
you're all
thought-
done with Elhorn. Are you done?
Big fellow. The other one is still just asleep. Mind finishing the job?
With a mighty two-handed strike, I cave in his skull.
All right. So you crit him, basically. Was there anything that you wanted to do, though, Ren, before he did that?
I was going to move my Hunter's Mark and try and take a shot at him.
Okay, go ahead.
It's a disadvantage, though. But advantage because he's unconscious, so just a normal shot.
Yeah.
If you hit, you crit.
Only melee's crit. So
Yeah,
that's
13.
a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Nice. These are gnolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's out. So you take
Both 16 points of piercing and 4 points of lightning.
nice. Yeah. So you do 20 points of damage to him. Okay. He's still alive, but you can.
That should have woke him up too.
Yeah. So he's groggy, but it's still Goth's turn. So
Mm.
go ahead and Goth and finish it off.
There's still one breathing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that fell asleep.
Oh shit, really? Well, I hate gnolls. I really hate gnolls. I friggin' hate gnolls. I reach down and snap his neck. With my 19 strength, I just grab him by the jaw and reef it back until his esophagus shatters.
Okay. Make me a strength check. With advantage, since you're a barbarian.
Raw! I'm like, yeah, I flex my 38-inch biceps. Oh, crit. 20.
All right.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm going to keep the jaws. I'm going to keep them.
Yeah, you just rip his jaw off and use the other hand to snap his neck, and he dies. So you're out of combat. So rest of the night goes off with no other problems. You wake up in the morning. Nice, beautiful day. You're able to forage for some eggs, and you actually can make you some eggs for breakfast if you wish.
Nice. We could eat some gnoll.
Yeah, you can go for it.
Oh,
No problem with that.
You can go right ahead.
You guys want some? I'm gonna have some on a big kebab.
no.
Yeah, he's chomping down on no.
No.
All right, so you guys eat. Get back on the
No,
road.
you can have fun with it.
I hate gnolls. I do enjoy they're a bit tangy.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys get back on the road. So about noon, you come into Rurlast, which is the next town north. So you come up, you start seeing it from ways off, and you see large, like they kind of look kind of like how the Russians have their teardrop kind of roofs, and they're all spread out over the city. And you see pretty tall towers. You see probably about 3 or 4 of them that are easily 100 feet tall. The gate is made out of wrought iron and wood. As you come up, and the people there, they kind of got a tan to them, and they talk with a bit of an accent. But they halt you at the gate, especially since you have Goth with you. They're like, halt. How can I help you?
Just pass them through.
He says, okay. He says, you do not look like the people from here.
Because I'm not from here. I was told to here.
I see. He says, well, please enjoy my city. Please, no trouble. He looks at the Minotaur and says, people do not take kind if you eat them. So please keep your friend at bay.
Hey, it's all cool, my friend. And I flick him a gold piece. Doink.
Yeah. He just had 3 gnolls, so he should be good for a little while.
Ah, yes, we do have a particular problem with nose around here.
Well,
There
now
is
you have three less problems.
We do have a bounty on them. Did you, by chance, bring their ears?
No, but I have these, and I hold up the jaws.
Nah. Okay. He says, that will work.
But I have to keep them. I'm making jewelry out of them.
That's fine. He says, if you go straight ahead, you will find the government building, and you can get a bounty there for them.
Nice.
So, you head in. Of course, you know, this city is kind of got a Mediterranean kind of feel to it. People walking around in rows.
You're starting to.
Yeah. Turbans on and stuff like that. But in this particular part of the world, it's kind of gets a little bit more barren as you're heading up north, but it's still grasslands. But it's warmer than it was down south. And you hear people talking, and they all have the accent or whatnot. So where do you guys want to go? Any particular? Or you want to go get the bounty?
Let's go get the bounty.
Okay. So you find the government building without much problem. Guard out front says, "Can I help you?"
We killed some gnolls on the way through. There's
Bounties. Yes. He says, talk to the man at the desk. He will give you your bounty.
Mhm.
He says, thank you. You walk inside. It's a little sandy on the ground for some reason. Just not really sure why. So there's no sand around here. But as you walk up to the desk, a guy with these really long, thin mustache sticks out the side of his face. He says, yes, how can I help you?
We're here to get a bounty. Show him the proof.
I flop the gnoll head and jaws onto the table.
Ah,
And the choice bits I'm still going to eat.
okay. He says, oh, very well. He says, well, we pay 5 gold pieces per. Is that?
I said I'll be back by 9:30.
You gonna drive around?
You're welcome. Pocket that. Pa-ching.
So you get 15 gold pieces. He says, anytime that you get gnolls or proof of them, bring them back here.
Okay.
So, what do you guys want to do?
I want to find. What's the tallest building here?
Okay. So as you walk back out, maybe about quarter of a mile away, there's a large tower, and it's about 100 feet tall, about 4 stories high. You know, you're gonna head there.
Yep.
A big tower. Like a mysterious tower?
Yes.
Mm.
So as you're walking, you see a person fly by on a carpet over the buildings, standing tall. He not really looking down. He's just kind of looking forward as he flies by. You get over to the tower, and you see these 2 large guards out front with just pants and a sash around their waistline. They both have turbans of like crimson color, and then they have these long mustaches and kind of a little bit of hair on their chin.
I go up to them and ask, is this tower private or public?
He says, it is the Tower of the Mages. You must ask permission to go to the top if that is what you wish.
Yeah. We're on an exploratory mission. I just want to survey the surroundings outside the city.
So, well, he says if you go inside, you can ask the man at the desk, see if he can gain permission. There might be a fee. I do not know. I don't go up there.
Okay. I'll go up to the man at the desk and ask if I can have permission to go to the top to look out.
He says, "What is your business up there?"
Someone has hired us to explore the land to the north of his city. So a city to the south of you.
Okay.
Just want to go up to the top, look out, see what direction we want to head next. And
Okay. He says they do charge a gold piece to go up there
okay.
per person.
Okay. Well, everyone here has their own money. If they want to look out, they can pay gold.
Okay. Does everybody go?
Yes,
Hmm.
I follow my little friend.
You want to go up there, Alex, or?
Yeah, I'll go up there.
Okay. So, he says, okay. He looks at one of the guys that are standing around. He says, "Hey, you. Take them to the top so they can walk around." He says, "They are performing the experiment up there at the moment." He says, "It's okay. They won't get in the way. Just take them out to the balcony and they can walk around." He says, "Okay." So he says, "Please follow me." He takes you up 4 flights of stairs until you get to the top. And as you get to the top, the top is actually just one large room. One of the doors is cracked and you're able to peek in there and you can see 6 what looks like mages in a kind of like a hexagon array around the center of a large pentagram in the center of the room. And they're all chanting and you can Elhorn, you can feel the magical energies building up as they're doing their ritual or whatnot. He says, "Please come. They must not know that you are here." And he kind of closes the door. He says, "Come over this way."
Okay, you're getting quiet again.
Huh?
You were just getting muffled.
Oh, sorry. I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. So he says, "Please come this way. They must not know that you're here." So he takes you out to the balcony, and you can see.
Who's they? The guys chanting?
Yes, they are some of the powerful wizards that reside here. They are conducting an experiment. So he takes you out to the balcony, and of course, you guys can see the whole city from up there, with the exception of one other tower that's about the same height as this one, is blocking the view from the other side of it. You can't see what's on the other side of it, but he says it's just more houses and buildings. It's not that much. But you look at towards the coast, and you can see there's a good amount of docks out there. Probably about 15 of them, and there's ships of different makes in the docks. You see people moving around, unloading and loading cargo, stuff like that. You see some fishermen bringing in the catch, taking it right there. There's like a fish market right there. So they're taking the fish there and stuff like that. And as you look down, you can see the people moving around the streets. You see some kids being chased by some guards. They're yelling at them, "You can't steal from them. Come here." Stuff like that. So, is there anything in particular you're trying to See?
Well, I'm trying to see what the what kind, what's beyond beyond the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Is
towards
it just
the
more plains? Is there forest? Is there a mountain range nearby? That
okay,
kind of.
right. So as you look uh, the opposite direction of the coast, you see there's more plains. You do see the edge of the forests. You see a smaller uh, type forest out uh, that's apart from the main forest that goes around the crater bay. Um, actually, I'll put up put the map again so you can see what I'm talking about. So as you look out, these are all plains, basically. Way out here, you can see a large hole in the ground, kind of like a depression, basically. You see a hill this way, and you see some large rock formations in this area over here. But as you look northwards, you can kind of see the form of a city, but you're not exactly sure. But other than that, you can see where the green heads out, and then it just kind of turns to like a dark brownish color.
Yeah.
Starts.
What's the name of the city that we're in again?
You're in a city called Rurlast, which is this one right here. Oh, I don't know if you can see my thing or not.
Is it on the coast?
Yes, it's on the coast.
Okay.
So you can see where Rhine is. It'd be the next city up. The little black dot.
Yeah, I opened the map from
Okay.
the Discord, so I've got it blown up so I can read everything.
Okay. So yeah, you're at Rurlast, which
Yeah.
is that center town. Red Shores is the town that is north of where you guys are. If you go west, there's a town right there where the roads kind of pinch.
Yeah,
Um,
a named town.
Yeah. I forgot what it was called. I have it listed somewhere. Then you have Zekfar, which is further northwest of that, and then you guys start getting into the stones, those large rock formations and stuff, and then the depression is to the west of it. So,
Yeah.
but you can't see past the edge of the depression over there, as far as you can tell.
I turned to the group. Do you want to go west and then north along that path, or do you just want to keep following the coast around?
I like the water. I like the coast. I miss the ocean.
Might be nice to visit the sea.
Well, if you guys want to get on a boat on Red Shores, I'm sure you probably could, or here. You can always take a ship, take a ship up there to Red Shores. I'm sure you could probably check on that if you want to.
I feel at ease on a ship.
Well, I prefer land beneath my feet.
You're a landlubber, though. Of course you would. Tell you what, let's flip a coin.
That's up to you guys. Where do you guys want to head? Of course, you just kind of stopped here. You guys don't want to move around the city some more, check out some stuff, or just giving options. So
Mm-hmm.
you can see the guy in the carpet flying around past the building again.
I was wondering about him.
You see You want to make a perception roll for me? Anybody?
Anyone? Do you guys see him? And he's just standing on there, kind of like nonchalantly.
I got a 12.
I got 19.
Okay.
Oh no, I got 10. Forget it.
Okay. All right. So, Elhorn, you notice just a little bit more than the rest of them. He's looking down. You can see that he's searching like really hard for something, and you see every once in a while he moves his hands like he's casting a spell, and then he goes back to searching. Then he starts looking, and he notices you all up there.
I
And then-
yell at him, missing your magic lamp?
And he puts his hand up to his ear, and he's like, so then he starts flying up towards you guys, and he gets level with you all. He says, did not hear what you said.
Oh, who is he?
Searching for something?
Yes. Are you searching for something?
Not really.
Says, I am Rashim.
I am Ren.
I
Yeah.
Oh. And who is the Minotaur?
That's off.
Ah. Well,
If you stepped on your carpet, it would fall very, very fast.
he's like, maybe. He says, are you busy?
We're not on any timeline.
He says, well, I do need some help locating a person. If you help me, I can pay you.
Yeah, I am good at finding things, but this would be the first time I found a person.
Yeah. Well, it is a first time for everything. He says, I can pay you 100 gold pieces if you would help me.
What does the group think? Elhorn, Goth?
might give us a good reason to explore.
Yeah, but we also need to talk with someone about a magic circle for Mawson.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that
Yeah,
again?
that's true.
Oh, the mayor said he wants a circle made in Mawson.
Ah. So you guys are looking for a teleport circle.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, well, I do not own one, but this building there is one.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're looking for someone to make one in their city.
Ah. He says, well, I suppose you could ask the guild about hiring some mages to do that for you.
Yeah.
He says, would you help me, or are you busy?
Not that busy.
Well, he says, I am looking for this person. And he casts a spell, and you see this image of a man. Okay. He's dressed in robes, and he kind of looks like. Is anybody familiar with what the Iron Sheik looks like?
I'm somewhat familiar.
From the wrestling, from the old school WWF.
Yeah.
Anyways, he looks like that. Okay. Um, actually, I'll look for a picture of him. It's a bad motherfucker. Anyways, he looks just like the Iron Sheik, and I got a picture. And I'll show you guys. That's what he looks like that. And he's got the little turban thing and all that stuff.
Hmm.
All right. Except he's not bare chested. He's got robes on. All right. He says, yes, I'm looking for this man. He has my property and I need it back very soon. He says, I have been searching for hours and I know he's here because I can feel my property, but I just cannot pinpoint him.
Just have to ask one thing. What are you trying to reclaim?
He says, I'm trying to find my familiar. It's very costly to get it, and I do not wish for it to disappear. And he,
What can your familiar see?
for some reason, he is keeping it where it cannot see anything. I think he has it wrapped up in something. But he says, this is what it looks like. And as he waves his hand, it turns into an image of a pseudo dragon.
Whoa. Like a miniature.
Yeah, it's like a little mini dragon, except it's got a stinger on his tail.
Mhm.
He said, this is Yasmir. He is my companion.
Oh.
I have been searching for him for hours since he was stolen.
Damn. Who stole him?
This man right here.
What?
The man I showed you before. And he changes the image back to the Iron Sheik. It's this man. He says, I could give you a ride back down to the ground. He says, but I can fly overhead and you can get an idea of where I could feel him, but I cannot pinpoint where he's at.
Well, yeah, if you can give us a narrow area, because any trail that I could find is probably lost within the city.
Yeah. So, you guys are going to take on the mission?
Yes.
Okay. He says, okay. He says, hop on. And
Nice.
he stays in the center. But
I'm gonna let Goth go first.
okay. So Goth hops on. It doesn't. The carpet moves a little bit, but it seems to hold his weight.
It's like a ship. I mean, sea legs come back.
He says, yes. He says the deluxe model.
Nice. Sorry about the horseshoes.
5,000 thread count.
Oh. You know my friend Akbar.
Maybe. Is he a Khajiit? No.
He's deep in the caliphate.
Yeah. He says, are you coming or are you going to walk down?
No, I was just seeing how well it held that guy's weight.
Yeah, it's fine. It's going to hold you guys up.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And I'll take the carpet down.
Okay. So he rides you guys down. He drops you off to the ground. He says, I will fly up and feel for him. Just watch where I am and you should be able to find him kind of directly below me somewhere.
Okay.
He says, good luck. And he flies back up and you see he casts a spell, and then he turns to his left and he starts floating off. So you guys are able to keep pace with him pretty good. And he floats over this building, and he stops and he points down.
And I guess examine the building.
Okay, so you come to the front of the building, and of course it's a business. As you walk up to the front of it, you see a lot of like hookahs in the front windows. And as you walk in, there's just smoke everywhere because everybody's smoking a freaking hookah in here. And as you walk through, it's pretty smoky in here. So you're having just a tiny bit of problem, like navigating without stepping on somebody, because instead of having chairs, they all just kind of lounge around on these huge pillows and stuff. And then a skinny like little man with a turban and a red jewel in the center of it steps up and he says, "Hello, can I help you? Would you like the hookah?"
My associate here would like to talk to you about something. And I push the Minotaur towards the little guy.
All right, friend. Where's little squirt?
He's like, he looks up.
You want a gabble for it? Your life or mine?
He says, I don't think so. And he snaps his two fingers, and these two huge, like, ogres step out of nowhere. You guys.
And I'll push the Minotaur back and say, my friend here might have been a little aggressive. We're looking for a pseudo dragon that seemed to have run off, and his owner seems to believe that it's in this residence. We're just merely here to get it and return it to his proper master.
He says, "I really do not know what a pseudo dragon is." He says, "But I have not seen any pets around here." He says, "Do you know what the person looks like?"
I describe the person.
He says, "Ah, yes, he is." And he stops speaking, but he points upstairs. He says, and he like jostles his eyes up. He says, "Yes, that person I did not see." And he's like nodding yes. And he makes this gesture on his left side, while like with his right hand he's holding like a hilt, and then he makes like this gesture of like a long kind of sword sticking off the side of him, kind of sort of. You understand what it means, but he's trying to gesture. Yes, we have not seen him.
Okay. And I'll subscribe 5 gold. And
okay, he puts his hands together and he bows and says, "Thank you, thank you. Please do not destroy my building."
So
he walks away. He does point you out to a set of stairs not too far in the haze.
yeah, I point out to the group it's time to be quiet.
Okay.
So
I need you guys to roll me a Constitution save, please.
Ooh. Got
9.
Got 23 on stealth. I rolled an out.
Roll 20 gave me a crit 20.
All right, for the con save.
Yeah.
Okay. You got a 9, Alex?
Yeah.
Okay. And you got what, Matt?
9.
You got 9 also?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start feeling really good. You're still in control of your faculties, but things just kind of seem just a little slower and mellow. And as Goth is like saying words to you guys, they're just kidding to you, just kind of slower than normal. When you're just like, yeah, I don't
What are you talking about?
Mm,
the smoke in here is just you guys been breathing it for just a little bit, and it's starting to affect you a little bit, but you'll be all right. So you guys start heading up the stairs.
mm. So yeah, stealthing up the stairs.
Okay, now roll me a stealth roll.
I did. I got a 23.
Okay. Anybody else?
Actually, I wasn't stealthing. I stomp up the stairs.
Okay. You just took 10.
Well,
No.
yeah. Mm.
All right. What about you, Elhorn? You rolling a stealth roll?
Sure. That's only 11.
Okay.
It's probably the Minotaurs grabbed you by the shoulders and said, "Let's go up the stairs."
All right. So you head upstairs,
Mm.
and once you get upstairs, it's kind of laid out the same way as it is down here. It's large open room, smoke everywhere. But in this one, you actually see. All right. Let's take about a 10-minute break. All right, guys.
Okay.
All right, give me about a few minutes.
Mhm.
Is anyone here? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just watching video.
Okay. I think I'm going to crash.
Mm,
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've had like 4 hours of sleep for the last 3 days and I'm just done.
yeah. I know your limits.
So I think I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, you were getting eerily quiet.
Yeah, I'm like on the verge of passing out during this little bit, so I'm like, ooh, combat, but then I just start passing out again.
Mm.
Where is the character sheets? Um, Character is right here.
All right, back in action.
Yeah, I'm gonna crash.
Hmm?
I post up my character in the character creation if you guys need him.
Okay.
Thanks for letting me play.
Oh, you know.
Just see Alex.
ESO.
There, man. All right. So, you get in there, you get up to the top, and make me a perception roll.
That was not good. That was 11.
That was an 11.
One
You
second.
got a 9? And you got an 11. Okay. All right. So you're searching around. You hear that noise,
Oh,
and you see some guys packing a hookah again, the large chunk of some kind of tobacco or whatnot.
Mhm.
And then
Elhorn got a 19.
right. So Elhorn is looking around, and you see that she spots somebody, and she's like, "There he is." And you see this dude sitting in a corner with this hood over his head. And he seems like a pretty big guy, but he's trying to make it really obvious that he's trying not to be noticed. But as you look, you see he's got like this, like it's almost like a sheet or something strapped around him, and you could see the sheet move some.
Mm.
whoa. Oh,
What do you guys want to do?
sorry guys. I have a couple things on the go right now. I have some my girlfriend's in the kitchen. I should probably just go. I have to deal with this.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for letting me play for a bit.
Yeah, man.
And I'll keep in touch. Send me an invite or something. And once in a while, I run a one shot 5e, and you guys have played my games probably at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, thanks, bud.
No problem.
All right. Sorry about ducking. See ya.
That's all right, man. It happens.
Yeah.
All right. The Lone Warrior.
Uh,
So you have a choice. We can stop and pick it up later, or we can continue. After this, I was going to end it anyways.
yeah.
Just stay the night. So Well, between the three of you could confront him, or you can wait and we can do it on another day.
I think we can finish this off
Okay.
dramatically. Like,
All right. So I'm thinking that Goth would probably run up over there.
I figured I'd try and pull the good cop, bad cop like I did downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. So
Yeah.
go ahead and approach him.
yeah, yeah. Hello, good sir. My friend Goth here has some. I think you have some business with him.
He says, "No, I do not know you or your friend. Please leave me alone."
Oh, oh, you may not have business with us, but we have business with you.
He says, he looks up and he says, "Very well." So he stands. He says, "What business is that?" And you see, he
We
kind
are
of uncovers the large falchion that he has on his left side.
Uh, we are here merely just to collect the pseudo dragon.
He says, "That man is not going to stop hounding me." He says, "This thing is worth a fortune on the black market."
Yes, but it also costs him a fortune to get a new one.
Roll a persuasion roll.
I have barely any charisma. That's a 16.
Okay. No, you beat him out.
Mhm.
He says, "Fine." He says, "There's three of you and I do not wish fight." Here. He pulls the wrap over his shoulder and he drops it on the floor and the thing starts moving and starting poking its head out the wrap there. And he says, "I will leave now." Yes.
Yeah, we're only interested in the pseudo dragon. Although you might want to keep low because I think that guy holds a grudge.
Ah. We shall see. So he puts the hood back on and he exits. He disappears into the crowd and smoke.
Mm. Yeah. So, grab 14 animal handling to keep the pseudo dragon calm.
Okay. So you reach down and you grab the satchel or the wrap and it starts moving around and you kind of talk to it a little bit and it calms down.
Mm.
And you head outside and you see Rashim. You guys wave him down and he comes down. He says, "Ah." And you release the pseudo dragon from the wrap and it looks around at you three and then it hops, flies up, gets on his shoulder. He says, "Ah, my pets." And it starts nuzzling him. He says, "Thank you so much." He says, "Here." And then he hands you a pouch that's heavy with gold or whatnot. He
Mm.
says, "I'm glad that he did not get hurt." He says, "There's an extra bit in there for you all." He says, "Thank you." He says, "I live," he tells you an address. He says, "I live there." He says, "If you need a place to stay tonight, you're more than welcome to stay."
Okay.
He says, "Other than that, farewell. I must go." And so he flies off in his carpet.
Mm.
So it is kind of late in the afternoon. So if you guys want to take him up on the offer,
I want to go back to the Mages Guild to see if talk with them about sending someone to Mawson for their teleportation circle, or get someone to go there to talk about making a deal for a teleportation circle.
okay. So you head back. The eunuch or the two guards out front, they wave you in.
Hmm.
You get back to the gentleman at the desk. Says, "Oh, you're back. I didn't see you come down, actually."
We met someone up there that hired us to do something.
He says, "How can I help you?"
Uh, we want to talk with someone about getting a magic circle put in another city, or talk with someone about them making a deal with the city to put it somewhere.
He says, "Okay." He says, "Well, you will have to come back tomorrow. The person that deals with that is on the top floor, busy at the moment." He says,
That ritual thing they're doing.
yes. He says, "But if you come in the morning, I will leave a message with him, and you should be able to talk to him then."
Yeah. We'll do that.
Okay. All right. So, we'll go ahead and end it here,
Yeah.
and y'all get an 1 XP
Mm.
and inspiration, and I will relay that to Darren and Alex if you don't before I do. Or not.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll stop the broadcast. Everybody that does watch, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Later.